Hi everyone, welcome. In this tutorial we are going to see how ultrasonic distance measuring sensor is connected in Arduino and how does it measures this distance. So we have connected with wires and programmed in Tinkercad. I copied the codes from Tinkercad and pasted here. When you run the program, make sure you select the Uno and then the port that you selected perfectly. And then we click upload. While we upload the program, I want to say that I also wrote another code line which says the distance before the measured value. As I put any object before my measuring sensor, it's actually telling me distance between object and the sensor. As I get close, the value is decreasing, as you see. As I get away, the value is increasing. All right. Now we can see the project in the Tinkercad simulation. First we will get one breadboard which comes as a package, all the cables wired between breadboard and Arduino, and I'm gonna write the ultrasonic distance sensor, and we will also attach this. We will quickly wire VCC by plus and GND by minus, and trig goes to number 3, and while echo goes to number 2, so we can change the colors. I can also explain you how ultrasonic distance measuring sensor work. There are two circles, as you see, each called transducers. And the first one is the trig. Trig is transmitting the sound waves, and the echo here is the second transducer. It receiving the reflected waves, and then the time passed between will help us. Actually, we know also the speed. We know also the time, and that will tell us the distance between sensor and the object. Okay, so let's quickly write the program. While we write the program, we will understand better how distance measuring sensor calculates the distance between sensor and object. So first of all, we have to introduce the variables. My first variable is trig. We can be careful, we need to be careful where the trig is attached. It's attached to the number 3, right? So we're going to write 3. And echo is connected to number 2, right? So by the way, I'm gonna need two different variables. I will need distance plus duration, okay? And distance and duration can be like a fraction, decimal number. It can include decimal number. In that case, I'll try to use a data type as a float, okay? Because float returns the values with its own decimal numbers, while integer shows only the real numbers. Shows, left side, but the float shows the whole sides. So I'm going to introduce duration and distance as a float. And in the setup part, we have to introduce pin mode for trig. Remember, trig was transmitting signals, right? So which means it's just sending information. It's not accepting. It's what it's doing that. It's just like a speaker, just giving waves outside. And as it's so, we can call this output device, right? That's why it's output. But in the opposite side, echo receives the reflected waves. Then we can call it input device, like a microphone. Now in the loop section, we will keep writing the codes, and we will do the very crucial part of the programming. So we need to do the calculation, how we're going to measure the distance. So the first we have to start from the trick. We have to clear the trick. We have to make sure that it's closed, right? So I'm gonna write digital, right? Okay, and I'm gonna disable the trick first for 2 microseconds, as I'm sure that we cleared it's closed, and then now I can open it, and then I will actually able to control how long it will be like on after I make sure that it's closed by these code lines. Now I will activate the trick. So I can copy this code and I just say hi. And then it will be 10 microseconds. And again I'm gonna close it. So by these codes we have firstly turn off, we clear the trick, and now our real code starts from here. So for 10 micromilliseconds I have sent the signals. Now we're gonna read the echo pin, which is gonna return the sound wave travel time in microseconds. So we will write these values to another variable. First I'm gonna say duration. Okay, I had a variable on the top, and duration will get the value from the echo pin. So how are we gonna read the time from the echo pin? By using pulse in function. Okay, so pulse in function gonna help us to read the value, the travel time actually in microseconds. So we're gonna write here echo and hi. So now one formula left to finish the code. Remember the formula was distance was equal to duration times speed. So we will write here distance equal duration, we already read the duration here, and times speed, right? 0.034. This is the speed of the thing, and semicolon. And now as we start this, we don't have any mistakes, so it shows us the centimeters here, but we can see the centimeters also in serial monitor. To do this we need to just write here in the setup part, we can write serial that begin 9600, right, which transmits the values like in the speed of 9600 bit rates. And I will say, after I set this serial monitor, just I go below here, I say serial dot println, which means if you write ln, it's gonna write every new values to the new line, and I'll write here distance. So when I run this and we go to the serial monitor, and now it's gonna show us the value actually shows 97.4, but here it shows different. So when I try 0.0349 over 2, actually it gives me the best result, actually closest result to the simulation. So as I get closer this, as you see, the value is decreasing, 74, around 74. When I do this up, so it's working. I hope you understood the concept of the ultrasonic measuring sensor. In the coming tutorial we'll try to make more practices dealing with more projects like park sensor or some other stuffs. I hope it will be more understandable. So thank you so much for watching. See you in another tutorial. Bye bye.